الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
إن الحمد لله أحمده وأستعينه وأستغفره وأستهديه وأعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا ومولانا وإمامنا وقائدنا وقدوتنا وحبيبنا وشفيعنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم عبده ورسوله اللهم رب صل وسلم وبارك وأنعم عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه وأتباعه ومن تبعه إلى يوم الدين اللهم اجعلنا معهم ومنهم برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. All praises due to Almighty Allah, the creator of the universe, our creator, and his blessings, his mercy be upon our holy mentor sallallahu alayhi wasallam. The one Almighty Allah approved to be guided, no one could lead astray. And the one Almighty Allah approved to be misled, no one could guide. That's what Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam used to start his each and every sermon with. What I need, what I require is his approval. We call it in Arabic term, tawfiq. The ultimate approval, permission of Allah to do right, to do good. Today I'm going to share with you a topic. My brothers, they asked me, they requested me to go through it, Salah. And Let me start with this one hadith. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, the hadith is in Musnad Ahmad, أول ما يحاسب به العبد يوم القيامة الصلاة. The first thing a man is going to be judged at the day of judgment would be your salah. فإن صلحت صلح سائر عمله. If salah was fine, you were performing it fine and right, all of your other actions would be fine. You would be fine. وَإِن فَسَدَتْ فَسَدَ سَائِرُ عَمَلِهِ. And if salah was not fine, then we are in trouble. So the topic I'm talking about is the essence of this deen. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam amazingly teaching us. He said, أَرَأَيْتُمْ, tell me, لو أن نهرا بباب أحدكم يغتسل من 5 مرات. There was a spring, a channel in front of your doorstep. Today, at that time, they did not have attached bath, by the way. The facilities we have today, subhanallah. So, let me put it this way, with today's applicable applying, that you are taking shower 5 times a day. Every day, you are taking shower 5 times. And then Rasulullah asking, هل يبقى من درنه من شيء? Would this man could be called not clean physically? 5 times. قالوا لا يا رسول الله لا يبقى من درنه من شيء. Not possible. قال فمثل ذلك مثل الصلوات الخمس يمحو الله بهن الخطايا. This is the practical example of 5-time prayers. 5 daily prayers. That's how Allah the Almighty washes your sins with each and every prayer you perform. Your sins are washed. Someone could ask that we have seen people praying and cheating. We have seen people praying and lying and doing wrong stuff. And what happens actually, they are giving such example, justifying our own self. I'm fine not praying. La ilaha illallah. Have you seen him praying 5 times a day? Every day? No. Once, maybe in a week. Subhanallah. Now listen to what Allah the Almighty is saying. فَوَيْلٌ لِلْمُصَلِّينَ. فَوَيْلٌ لِلْمُصَلِّينَ. So Allah the Almighty talking about us, those who are praying. They are in trouble. Those musallin, those who are praying and in trouble, الَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنْ صَلَاتِهِمْ سَاهُونَ. They are neglecting their prayers. What is this salah? What is this namaz? What is this prayer? My connection with Allah. I connect with Allah. Sayyidina Umar radiallahu anhu, when appointing any governor, any position, once he gives, he used to say, if you do not keep up with salah, I'm going to take away from you this position. And people said, Amir al-Mu'mineen, his position, his governorship, what it has to do with salah? He said, if this man cannot be loyal to his Creator, grateful to his Creator, how come he would be honest with you? That if a person do not know what he owes to his Creator, to his Master, to his Owner, to the Almighty, how come this man would be honest with you? What is Salah? Let me put it in a very common words. This is my credibility. Salah is my credibility, and I'm not exaggerating by Allah. You pray 5 times a day, you have that credibility with Allah. Let me add up. You have any issue in your life, and I mean any issue, any problem, any difficulty, hardship, come back to Salah. Get shelter with Salah. This is not my fatwa. The fatwa of the Creator. وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ وَالصَّلَاةِ. You are weak. You are in trouble. You are in fix. This is the prescription. Seek help. Seek aid with patience, with Salah. Then Allah the Almighty added up, وَإِنَّهَا لَكَبِيرًا. We know that this Salah is hard. It's a big deal. إِلَّا عَلَى الْخَاشِعِينَ. Except the ones who attain khushu'. Now this is, we are coming into, because of the time also, I have to summarize as much as I could. How I earn the Salah. How I perform it, and punctually. What happened if I force myself, as we do all the time, maybe 2 days, 3 days, I'm punctual, then it starts slipping away from my hand. إِنَّهَا لَكَبِيرًا إِلَّا عَلَى الْخَاشِعِينَ. If you don't attain khushu', then Salah is hard. How I attain Salah? Meaning attain khushu'. Number 1, I need to know what I am doing, for whom I'm doing, and what I am doing. As I started with, this is my connection. Let me make it more simple. This is my meeting time with Allah. 24/7, I am involved in dunya, in material. Every single thing for me, every single step of day for me is what? Benefit, loss. Profit, loss. I'm talking to you, okay, what benefit I have here? If I don't have any benefit, oh no, I don't have time for you. Subhanallah. If you start analyzing yourself, your daily life, it's all benefit and loss. Material. Allah the Almighty asks us, come out of dunya 5 times. Connect with me. Meet with me. Have some time for us. What happens? Now all the burden I am carrying here, relieved. Not exaggerating. الصلوات الخمس والجمعة إلى الجمعة كفارة لما بينهن ما لم تخشى الكبائر. Rasulullah teaching us sallallahu alayhi wasallam, when you pray salah after another, whatever you have committed in between, washed out, taken care of. When you pray Jumu'ah, till the previous one, in between, taken care of, washed out. Subhanallah. This is Salah. Now, how I connect with Allah? Let me tell you one thing, my dear brothers, my dear sisters. What we do most of the time wrongly, we start thinking as a philosopher. We start thinking bigger than our own selves. Think as a child before Allah. And if I say think as an infinite, it won't be exaggeration. When you pray, when you are coming for prayer, what we do? We clean our body. We clean this body. Wudu, ghusl, whatever is required before standing with Allah. Unfortunately, we do not clean our thoughts, our mind. Unfortunately, we do not clean heart. All the egos still intact. Standing before Allah, and I am the businessman, I am the engineer, I am the doctor, I am the imam. It won't work that way. Standing before Allah, I need to know who I am in reality. Do you want to know who I am in reality? Imagine when people will be carrying me, carrying us, and taking us to graveyard. That's who I am. This is my reality. At that time they won't say, wealthy men such and such. They say the deceased, male or female. That's who I am. A servant, a creation of Allah. Before starting Salah, what should I do? I need to realize who I am. This is niyyah. This is the intention. Oh Allah, I'm doing it all for your sake. My ego is gone. I am no more imam. I am your abd, your servant, your man. I assure you, now see the impact of Salah on you. It will be totally different. Now you will receive the blessings of Allah. Now you will receive the sweetness of Salah, which we are lacking. I assure you by Allah, once you start observing, tasting the sweetness of this relationship, you will be waiting for next Salah. You will be waiting, when would be the time to meet with my beloved one? تتجافى جنوبهم عن المضاجع يدعون ربهم خوفا وطمعا. When they are in deep sleep, or other people in fact are in deep sleep, these people who tasted the sweetness of Iman, of Salah, they cannot sleep well. They are changing their sides when the time would come to meet with my Lord, to meet with my beloved one. And this Salah, by the way, is not the mandatory one. They are waiting for tahajjud, for qiyam al-layl. 5 is not enough to them. They want more. But this is, once you taste this sweetness of Salah, and that's what we need. That's what we want. Another way Allah the Almighty taught us how to connect with Allah. I want you to please pay attention on the translation of this ayah. Allah the Almighty telling us, this is in Surah An-Nisa, فَإِذَا, so when قَضَيْتُمُ الصَّلَاةِ, you completed, you finished your Salah. You have established, you have completed. إِذَا قَضَيْتُمْ الصَّلَاةِ. The form, the tense is past. Now what should you do? فَاذْكُرُوا اللَّهِ. Subhanallah. Salah was what? All dhikr Allah. All remembering Allah. Allah the Almighty teaching us, once you finish, you complete your Salah. فَاذْكُرُوا اللَّهِ. Perform dhikr Allah. قِيَامًا وَقُعُودًا وَعَلَى جُنُوبِكُمْ. While standing, while sitting, while laying. Is there any other position of a human being? Subhanallah. Meaning your heart now should be intacted to Allah. Your heart should be connected to Allah. Start making His dhikr. Remember Him. فَاذْكُرُوا اللَّهَ قِيَامًا وَقُعُودًا وَعَلَى جُنُوبِكُمْ. This will give us the result. إِذَا اطْمَأْنَنْتُمْ. The ayah goes on. With dhikr Allah, you are going to gain inner satisfaction. اطمئنان. Tranquility. إِذَا اطْمَأْنَنْتُمْ فَأَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةِ. Once you gain that satisfaction, now establish salah. Now your salah will work. Now you will have the connection with us. So the problem is not physical. The problem is spiritual. Inside, we are not able to connect. And salah is all about spirituality. To connect with Allah within. To feel His presence, His blessings, His mercy, His rahmah. To feel how close He is to us, the Almighty. That's what salah is all about. One last thing again, because of the time limit. Prophet ﷺ taught us that the heaviest, the most hard salah upon hypocrites are two: Fajr and Isha. And start analyzing. Fajr, subhanallah, after long sleep. Isha, after long day. If I am away from Allah, that's what happens. Then Rasulullah added, وَلَوْ يَعْلَمُونَ مَا فِيهِمَا لَأَتَوْهُمَا وَلَوْ حَبْوًا. If they just start realizing what lies in these two salah, the reward, the importance, they would come dragging their body if they are not able to walk. لَأَتَوْهُمَا وَلَوْ حَبْوًا. They would come for it, even dragging their bodies. One thing I'm going to request you, my dear brothers, my dear sisters. Dhikr Allah could be hard. All other stuff which I mentioned could be hard. I'm telling you a very easy and simple method. You want to have this connection with Allah? Ask Allah for it. Beg Allah for it. Oh Allah, I am weak. That's what Rasulullah taught us. When he used to pray from Allah, Allahumma inni da'if. Oh Allah, I confess in front of you my weakness. Oh Allah, I am weak. Ask Allah with this statement. فَقَوِّ فِي رِضَاكَ ضَعْفِي. Still, I am going with the dua of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Make my weakness strengthen me for the purpose of your pleasing. Oh Allah, I am weak, not able to connect with you. Grant me this connection. Grant me this salah. Grant me the sweetness of salah. And I'm going to add up one more request. Have this dua in sajda. While you are in sajda, your every single dua is accepted. Whatever you pray from Allah in sajda, 100% accepted. Regardless how much sinful I am. Otherwise He won't let me perform sajda. You are in sajda, prostrating before Allah, you are closest to Allah, as we have been taught by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ask Allah, oh Allah, I need this salah. I'm not able to perform 5 times. I'm weak. I am busy, away from you. Oh Allah, grant me the sweetness of your meeting, of your liqa, of this connection. That not just 5 times, I would add up and voluntarily tahajjud, other forms of sunan, nawafil, not enforcing, not by force, out of loving you, O Allah, out of knowing you, to taste their sweetness. Ask Allah this much. And this is His promise. قَالَ رَبُّكُمُ ادْعُونِي أَسْتَجِبْ لَكُمْ. This is what Allah the Almighty promised. The moment you pray, I'm going to answer your dua, your call, your prayer. I'm going to end with this one hadith, this salah, as I started with. It is a connection with Allah. As Imam Shafi'i rahimahullah, when someone asked him what is salah, he said, "As-silatu bayna al-'abdi wa rabbih." This is the meeting point between a servant to his Lord. Allah the Almighty now telling us, this is Hadith Qudsi, Sahih Muslim, قَسَّمْتُ الصَّلَاةَ بَيْنِي وَبَيْنَ عَبْدِي نِصْفَيْنِ. I have divided the salah between me and between my man into 2. When my man says, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, all praise is due to Allah, Lord of the universe, cherisher, sustainer of the universe, I reply to him, Hamadani Abdi, my man, my servant praised me. So this is not one-way stuff as we have taken it. I am saying it and without answer, without reply. Keep in mind, reply is there. Heart is shut. As I always quote my Shaykh, rahmatullahi alayhi, he used to say, Rahmatullah, always coming down upon us, upon our hearts, upon our mind, our lives, our being. The problem, never there. It is here. He used to say the utensil of heart, we turned it upside down. Regardless how much shower, rahmah of Allah is coming, I'm not receiving it, unfortunately. I did not tune, I did not turn on my equipment of heart. That's what I need. Starting with praying from Allah, asking Allah, oh Allah, I am your guest, sitting in your house. And you taught us, respect your guest. Oh Allah, as your guest, grant me the salah. Grant me the strong iman that when I pray, I get connected with you. I meet with you. When, let me complete the hadith. When my servant says, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, the most merciful, the dispenser of rahmah, motherhood, of love, I reply to him, Athna alayya abdi. My servant, my man, he went even further in praising me. When he says, Maliki yawmiddin, master of the day, when our life alone I seek help from. Allah the Almighty replies, Hada bayni wa bayna abdi. This is actually a statement more than praise, more than prayer. This is a pledge, and it is between me and my servant. When I say, Ihdina sirat al-mustaqim, guide me to the straight path, Allah the Almighty says, هَذَا لِعَبْدِي وَلِعَبْدِي مَا سَأَلْ. This is for my servant. I'm going to grant him what he is asking for. I'm going to bless him with what he is seeking. And صِرَاطَ الَّذِينَ أَنْعَمْتَ عَلَيْهِمْ غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ هَذَا لِعَبْدِي وَلِعَبْدِي مَا سَأَلْ. Salah is the essence of the deen. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, this is his will, his wasiyah, last wordings of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He addressed us and he said, As-salah, 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 wa ma malakat aymanukum. I am advising you, Salah, keep up with Salah, protect your Salah, preserve your Salah, and everyone under your responsibility, be honest with them. This is the will, wasiyah of our Holy Mentor sallallahu alayhi wa sallam before passing away. إن قلت حقا فمن الله سبحانه ومن توفيقه وإن أخطأت فمن نفسي ومن الشيطان أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. بارك الله لي ولكم في القرآن العظيم ونفعني وإياكم بما فيه من الآيات والذكر الحكيم إنه تعالى جواد كريم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله سيد الأولين والآخرين وإمام المتقين محمد المصطفى صلوات الله وسلامه عليه. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم من صلى عليه مرة واحدة صلى الله عليه بها 10 مرات. وقال فداه أبي وأمي أكثروا علي من الصلاة يوم الجمعة فإن صلاتكم معروضة علي يومها. وقال صلى الله عليه وسلم أقرب الناس إلي يوم القيامة أكثرهم علي صلاة. اللهم رب صل وسلم وبارك وأنعم على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه واتباعه أجمعين. وارض اللهم عن الخلفاء الراشدين المهديين وعن أصحاب النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أجمعين وعن التابعين وتابعيهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. وارض اللهم عنا معهم برحمتك ومنك وجودك وكرمك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم انصر المستضعفين من المسلمين في كل مكان. اللهم آمنا في أوطاننا. اللهم واهد ووفق أئمتنا وولاة أمورنا. اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. اللهم وفقنا لما تحبه وترضاه من القول والعمل والنية والهدي. اللهم أحسن عاقبتنا في الأمور كلها وأجرنا من خزي الدنيا ومن عذاب الآخرة. اللهم ربنا اجعلنا مقيم الصلاة ومن ذرياتنا. اللهم اجعلنا مقيم الصلاة ومن ذرياتنا. اللهم ربنا وتقبل دعاءنا. ربنا اغفر لنا ولوالدينا. ربنا اغفر لنا ولوالدينا وللمؤمنين يوم يقوم الحساب. اللهم اشف مرضانا ومرضى المسلمين. عباد الله رحمكم الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون. وقوموا إلى صلاتكم. have a brother going through a heart surgery. So please keep him in your dua, inshallah, in the Baptist.